In the last episode, I changed the order of construction of the Audrey pattern and ended up being in trouble. If I wanted to finish the jacket how I envisioned it, I needed to brush off the yarn and lay down the measuring tape for a bit. I needed some nice food. I needed to spend some time in nature and go for a long overdue run in the forest. I needed to watch my neighbor's cat catch a lizard and meet this sweetheart. I needed to get bombarded by dandelion fluff and spend the weekend away at my parents' place. And one morning, after coffee in the city, I was determined to take out my sharpest seam ripper and start ripping the zipper apart. You remember? It was not lining up and the finish was not working out. So here we are ripping for a little while. You might or might not be wondering why I'm using a scalpel instead of a seam ripper. This is mainly due to the fact that I'm influenced by my parents' and grandparents' profession. They used to be family physicians, so the sharpness of these tools are uncompared. It also explains why this tool, for me, is more a counter for red blood cells than it is a round counter for knitting. And these storage boxes of my grandmother's buttons, I guess they speak for themselves. I kept them because they make me laugh a bit. After seam ripping, I decided to make a miniature test to wrap my head around the layers and construction of the collar. The version in which I folded the top only by 1 cm seam allowance instead of holding it double worked best. To be extra sure not to mess up this time, I marked the stitch line before stitching. So now, I had to cut back the folded collar to 1 cm seam allowance to make the construction work. Since corduroy fabric has a cut pile brush nap, it reduces the amount of fabric available because I have to consider the direction of fabric as well, not only the grain line. To have enough fabric, I'm sewing small pieces together for elements like the facing, for example, where it won't be visible from the outside. This time I'm making extra sure to mark the 2 zipper legs on 4 spots, not just 1, so they line up perfectly. For this step, I'm very confident, since I have already tested it before. I'm still going slow to prevent the zipper from moving around without me noticing. The center front is a very visible area, so it's not time to rush this step. And finally, things are lining up. For the inside of the collar, I decided to hand stitch a layer of main fabric. I just didn't want the stitch line to be visible from the outside. Again, not the speediest way to do it, but somewhat satisfying anyways. After the collar and the pockets were done, I was able to use the original instructions again and things moved along fairly smoothly. Since I ran out of the main fabric at this point and the pattern suggested to use ribbing anyways, I bought some ribbing in cream butter yellow color. And this is the final result. I'm pretty happy how it all turned out. I linked all the garments I'm wearing here in the description down below, and I wish you a very happy making.